After the morning drive, I was finally able to see what the lodge looked like since we checked in so late the night before. What a beautiful place! But we only had a few hours to get settled in before we soon found ourselves going right back out to the park for an afternoon drive that'll hopefully include some tigers. Even before the gates opened, we were treated to a sight at the entrance of 2 spotted owls. I think if I lived where tigers lived, I would for sure always have a buddy with me. Well, the gates are opening. And once in, we got to see some cool jackals running around. That's what I love about safari. You never know what you're going to experience. Jackals could kill a smaller deer like this if they wanted to. Here are some langurs, licking the minerals off the ground. An average meal for a langur would include roots and shoots from plants as well as fruits and grass. And just behind these langurs are some wild boars running through the grass. We were driving slowly and spotted some tiger tracks. We decided to sit at the spot for a while. We drove forward for a few minutes and turned around. We noticed a jeep in the spot we had just left, and they were pointing off into the woods. They told us, not soon after we drove off, a large male tiger got up from the grass and walked across the road. We could hear him still as he was still very close. What a sound. We drove in the direction he was walking and wanted to see if he would make an appearance. As we waited, people from our group and other jeeps drove up, saying that they heard we saw the tiger. We had to sadly inform them that we weren't the ones to see him, but we only heard it. It's crazy how fast news travels in a park. While others went off to look for the female with the cubs, we decided to stay in this area and wait it out to see if this large male would emerge from the trees. After an hour or so, we stopped hearing the alarm calls, which might mean he was off in another direction or that he was laying down somewhere. We did hear, though, that members from our group saw the female with the cubs, so we raced to that location to see if we could get a quick glimpse before the park closed. Oh, we were too late, but we were glad that some people from our group finally got to see a tiger. But for our jeep, the search would have to continue tomorrow. Later that night, Rajesh, who was my guide the first time I went to India 5 years ago, told us about his life work and his relationship with the park and its long and interesting history of its conservation of tigers. It was an honor to hear all his stories and a great way to end the day. Well, along with eating some more amazing Indian food. For more information, please read this video's description. And as always, thanks for watching. Namaste.